Well, shit's been crazy. Alright, so for those who don't actually know what's actually happening, well, not that I can give you a very well defined structure as to exactly what the events happened, but just to give you a little short summary. Basically, GameStop stock went from here to all the way out of the fucking moon in the shortest time possible, and it was just astonishing that this was going to happen. Plus, people looked at AMC, looked at other stocks that they can do something similar to what they did with GameStop. As to what they actually did to GameStop, I can't actually explain it too well myself, but from what I understand, basically they saw an opportunity in GameStop's stock that was a bit undervalued, and they started buying that thing in the bucket loads and only selling it at the highest possible price, making other investors like have to buy more to compensate any loss they did from the new heights that the stock has reached. If that isn't a very accurate description of what actually happened, comment below and let the people know. I'll pin it to the one that actually does the best job of, actually describing what exactly happened, because this story is just insane. And believe me, now in a couple of years you will see this become a movie, because it does have a villain. Quote unquote, right now it's just a theory, but who knows, maybe in the future we actually get an actual villain to this whole little saga. And its name, most likely, Robinhood. So how exactly is Robinhood the villain here? Well, actually, that gets a little fuzzy for me. From what I understand, Robinhood is owned by X company, and X company has a relationship with Y company, and Y company has an investment in GameStop, losing money, so that when GameStop started increasing astronomically high, Y company started losing a ton of money, making X company lose a ton of money because of how close the relationships were, making X most possibly make Robinhood do a really, really dumb idea. That dumb idea being Robinhood basically stopping people from buying any more stock in GameStop, AMC, and the other guys who are also being propped up by this whole little new rise that they were having. This whole ordeal that Robinhood did by preventing people from actually buying more of that stock just really pointed to that relationship that they had with their owners and their other companies and all that jazz that I talked about just earlier on, making it seem very, very sketch. I have to kind of agree with that. To their credit, they did release a message saying that they were trying to help their customers by stopping them from over investing in these very volatile, investments, basically. And yes, that is part of the whole deal. When you get into these type of things, you just don't really know how high these stocks will go before they ultimately come crashing down and you losing a ton of money. Now, I personally almost did invest in GameStop back in Monday, back when the stock was around $75 or so, and I didn't do it because I thought, well, max it'll increase to maybe $100, but I really didn't think it would increase anything past that point. To my shock, on Wednesday after the market closed, I saw that the GameStop stock actually went $365 plus dollars a share, and it just really, it's like, man, I got so close to actually making some money had I invested in GameStop back on Monday. But sadly I didn't, and now on Thursday when I was about to buy into some AMC stock because I saw that on the rise, I am happy I didn't because of what Robinhood did. And because Robinhood prevented people from buying more stock in GameStop, AMC, and the like, they only left them the option to sell. So what exactly did you think they were going to do? Everybody started selling. Right now, GameStop, AMC, and the like, they dropped by like half of the market share that they had just yesterday. All because Robinhood prevented anybody from buying any more of the stock, at least on their platform. Now, I believe maybe some other platforms kind of did something similar, but the Robinhood is definitely the one that's getting the lion's share of the skepticism towards them. And it is because of that relationship that their owners have with the other company that is currently losing a ton of money. Well, maybe not anymore because what just happened. My whole ordeal here is when Robinhood ultimately has to reopen those stocks and let people buy once more GameStop, AMC, and the others, what exactly is going to happen? Because the Reddit users who bolstered GameStop to those just ridiculous heights, they still see an opportunity in AMC and the other guys. Maybe GameStop has had their last hurrah, and maybe they won't go more into GameStop. Who knows? We'll have to see. And that's exactly my point. I am actually looking forward to how, okay, when Robinhood opens the market back up on those stocks. Well, I mean, if they still have any customers after this, because I'm betting I'm betting they're losing a ton of customers because of the decision to stop that. And it's basically just goes to the whole, let them fall if they are willing to risk it all. If you're willing to risk it all, you have to be willing to fall on your ass. And most likely some people would fall on their ass. I may have fallen on my ass had this not happened, because again, I was gonna buy some AMC stock today and maybe not spend a ton of money, like invest all of my savings in AMC stock, but I was gonna put at least a couple, maybe 100, maybe 200, maybe even more. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done back then had this not happened, but it did happen. And now AMC stock is once again in the gutter. But again, you tell me in the comments below, what do you think is going to happen once Robinhood opens back up these markets? Because eventually they have to. They just can't keep the lid on them forever. And if they do try to keep it on for an extended period of time, AMC, GameStop, all those other companies are not going to be happy. And it just leads to the whole corruption, I guess. The whole involvement and the reasoning for closing those markets in the beginning seem much more suspicious, and I don't know how long it'll be. Maybe it'll be another couple of days. Maybe it'll be over the weekend. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if this has any precedent. Has this ever happened to anybody ever before? Maybe. But tell me in the comments below, what do you think? Now, I personally am looking forward to it, and if I do see AMC stock rising back up to a fair degree, I might start buying some AMC stock, and just to test the water. Not a whole lot, maybe just a couple shares here and there, and see if it continues to rise. If it continues to rise, who knows? And I just died. And that's it, guys. Thank you for coming to the Lobby for Hobbies, and I've been your host, and I'll see you next time you check in at the lobby. Peace. Oh my god, that was horrible. I did that so many fucking times.